Who are you going to fight next?
My?
You.
I think it's Dubois.
And it will be May?
I don't know. It's ideal for Aegis, His Excellency, how in the time, I don't know. I'm ready.
Are you ready to go back into camp again, yeah?
Yes, of course.
In a recent interview with Gray A. Davis, Yusk revealed that his upcoming fight will be against Dub Boyce in May, sending shockwaves through the boxing world. However, there's more to this story than meets the eye. Dub Boyce's withdrawal from his scheduled match with Parker wasn't a mere coincidence. It was a strategic move to secure the highly anticipated fight with Yusk. While the boxing community has been buzzing about the potential match, it's now evident that Dub Boyce has had his sights set on Yusk for quite some time, preparing for this epic confrontation. Timing plays a crucial role in this narrative, and Yusk's cryptic comments only add to the mystery. While he claims he's ready to get back into training, the reality is that this fight has been building behind the scenes for quite a while. The pressure is mounting, and both fighters have everything at stake. This isn't just about a title. It's about legacy, strategy, and dominance in the heavyweight division. Fans are on the edge of their seats, eagerly awaiting the final showdown to unfold.
Could change that.
I'm suggesting what should happen, not what will happen. I mean, ultimately, it doesn't feel right. It's not Dubois' fault that he was unwell, but you shouldn't be just moving out of the fight with Parker and into a undisputed with Alexander Usyk. I understand that the tectonic plates probably will engineer it that way, but Parker has earned the right to be fighting for a world title. And ultimately, it's not Parker's fault that Daniel Dubois came down with a bug. And there's still enough intrigue in this fight to make Parker versus Dubois. If Usyk needs to go out and fight, which he does, Caballero's earned the right to be in the ring with him.
Meanwhile, Simon Jordan doesn't hold back in his critique of the current state of boxing, particularly regarding Dub Boyce's decision to pull out of the fight with Parker. While acknowledging the situation, Jordan argues that something feels off about the entire ordeal. He strongly believes it's unfair for Dub Boyce to back out of a fight with Parker and immediately step into an undisputed clash with Yusk. The controversy only deepens as Jordan emphasizes that Parker has earned his shot at the world title, and it's not his fault that Dub Boyce fell ill. With high stakes and rising tensions, Jordan insists there's still plenty of excitement surrounding the potential Parker versus Dub Boyce fight, and he feels Yusk shouldn't be jumping ahead without resolving this first. Now, the burning question is whether the right decisions are being made, or if it's all a case of strategic maneuvering that leaves fans questioning the integrity of the matchups. What are your thoughts on this situation? Drop a comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
It does feel a bit weird. It feels weird because he was at the public workout, and then, just like that, he got real ill, and there was no real statement, there's no real proof or doctors, there's nothing that, like you said, there's nothing that's come out, and even after the fight, nothing's come out, so it feels a bit weird. And it feels a bit strange that during that time that Usyk started calling out Dubois saying he wants him next. So I'm not saying it's he wasn't ill or he was ill. I'm just saying I'm not sure what's happening.
Moreover, Joseph Parker's comments reflect a sense of uncertainty and suspicion, casting doubt on Dub Boyce's sudden withdrawal from their scheduled fight. Parker describes how odd it felt when Dub Boyce, after attending a public workout, suddenly fell ill, without any official statements, doctor's notes, or clear proof of his condition. It's the silence surrounding the situation that troubles Parker the most. Despite the incident, no details have emerged to clarify what actually happened, leaving many unanswered questions. Then, there's the timing. Just as Dub Boyce allegedly falls ill, he begins calling out Yusk, which only adds to the confusion. While Parker isn't directly accusing him of faking it, his skepticism is clear, as he questions whether the illness was legitimate or part of a calculated move to back out of a risky fight. With the situation still unclear, fans are left to speculate about what's truly happening behind the scenes.
Is it possible that Usyk's there, Dubois is there, they say, okay, we got this fight, we don't want to take the risk against someone like you who was, en route to potentially beating him. We don't want to screw up the plans, so let's do this, let's call him Bacoli, everyone wins, and we call it a day. Is that possible? Could that have happened 2 days before?
I think there's so many possibilities. But until we hear from him, and until we hear from the team, and until we know what actually happened with him, then there's always going to be speculation about what happened and what is going to happen.
On the other hand, an intriguing possibility emerges when an anchor questions Joseph Parker about the timing of Dub Boyce's withdrawal. Could it be that Yusk and Dub Boyce, recognizing Parker as a legitimate threat, orchestrated a strategic move to prevent him from disrupting their plans? Did they secretly agree to cancel the fight to safeguard Yusk's hopes for an undisputed title? Parker doesn't dismiss the idea, leaving fans to wonder if there's more to this situation than what's been publicly revealed. With no official clarification from Dub Boyce or his team, the mystery only deepens. Is there a hidden agenda behind this decision, or is it simply a chain of coincidental events? The fight that could have been is now shrouded in speculation, raising even more questions. Until the involved parties speak out, the whispers of conspiracy will continue to grow louder, and fans are left anxiously awaiting answers to this brewing storm.
Joseph, we have not heard anything from Daniel Dubois. We haven't seen an interview, a statement, or anything like that. I have to say, I'm not trying to say that he was like pulling out, but like it feels a little bit weird. In the aftermath now, how do you feel about how all this went down?
It does feel a bit weird. It feels weird because he was at the public workout, and then, you know, just like that, he got real ill, and there was no real statement, there's no real...
On the other hand, Duke McKenzie offers a sharp business perspective on the situation unfolding in boxing. He emphasizes that, while it would be ideal to rearrange the fight between Parker and Dub Boyce, the harsh reality is that Yusk represents the more lucrative option for everyone involved. The appeal of a potential Yusk clash is undeniable, particularly with Dub Boyce's desire to settle the score after their controversial first encounter. However, McKenzie also argues that, ideally, Parker should still be given his chance at Dub Boyce, a fight that was already on the table. The big question now is whether the business side of boxing will dictate the outcomes, or if fighters like Parker will finally get the opportunity they've earned. It's a game driven by money, politics, and personal vendettas, one that's far from settled. Fans will need to stay tuned as these complex chess moves continue to unfold.
Daniel Dubois now, Frank Warren, I think, on Stomping Ground, has said that he'll send a contract for that fight tonight to Usyk for the Dubois fight. I mean, what could you say to this?
It's funny, actually. I was thinking when Daniel pulled out ill, I just wondered whether, when he got better, he'd fight Usyk next for the undisputed title, and then suddenly it's starting to emerge today that might happen. Look,
Adam Smith sheds light on an intriguing twist in the ongoing saga surrounding Dub Boyce's withdrawal and the potential shakeup in the heavyweight title picture. Frank Warren, a key figure in the sport, has made it clear that he's pushing for a showdown between Yusk and Dub Boyce, with talks already in motion. The timing of it all is hard to ignore. Dub Boyce pulls out due to illness, and almost immediately rumors surface about him stepping in the ring with Yusk for the undisputed title. Was this all part of the plan from the start? Was Dub Boyce's illness merely a convenient excuse to set the stage for bigger plans? Smith highlights that, as the pieces fall into place, it's hard not to question the transparency of the situation. Could Dub Boyce's illness have been a calculated move to secure a shot at Yusk while avoiding a dangerous fight with Parker? This unpredictable turn of events is raising eyebrows, and fans are left wondering whether everything is truly as it seems.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Usyk and Dubois. That's the rematch. That's the fight Usyk wants. It could happen. And where does Joseph Parker end up if he beats Piccoli and does exactly what he wants to do? He's waiting for a challenge for the world title. So
There's a WBO route there to be mandatory for Usyk's belts.
he has, but he'll have to wait longer, won't he? Because Usyk will fight Dubois. But we don't know yet. We have to wait and see.
A potential rematch between Yusk and Dub Boyce seems to be on the horizon, one that Yusk himself appears eager for. But the big question is, where does Joseph Parker fit into this constantly shifting heavyweight landscape? If Parker takes care of business and defeats his next opponent, it's clear he's eyeing a world title shot. The WBO route seems like a logical path where Parker could become the mandatory challenger for Yusk's title. However, there's a catch. Parker may need to wait even longer as Yusk has his sights set on Dub Boys first. The heavyweights are all maneuvering for position, but until the dust settles, it's unclear who will get their shot first. Fans are left wondering, will Parker's patience finally pay off, or will he be left waiting in the wings while Yusk faces Dub Boys? The drama continues to unfold, and every move made in this high-stakes game is crucial.
Why should it be Dubois Usyk? Why don't they step up and let him fight? But listen, I don't pay the money. It's not my, it's if they want that. But I don't like that. I think it's wrong. I think Joe should be given he'll get a fight. He'll get a fight. And obviously...
In a candid interview, Andy Lee opened up about the ongoing heavyweight drama, particularly the recent fight cancellations and the controversies surrounding Daniel Dubois and Alexander Usyk. Lee expressed his frustration with the situation, questioning why Dubois is being prioritized for an undisputed title shot against Usyk, while Joseph Parker, who has been patiently waiting for his chance, continues to be overlooked. Lee emphasized that this issue isn't about money or the decision-makers, but about fairness and the integrity of the sport. He believes it's wrong that Parker has been sidelined while Dubois steps in. While acknowledging that the ultimate decisions about fight matchups lie with promoters and those controlling the financial side of boxing, Lee firmly believes that Joseph Parker, having earned his stripes, deserves a shot at the world title. Though he admitted the timing might not be ideal given the politics of boxing, Lee made it clear that Parker will eventually get his opportunity. His frustration highlights the broader issue. In a sport driven by money and politics, some fighters, like Parker, seem to be getting the short end of the stick.
This guy is a beast. He's a good fighter. He's a hard fighter to beat. And I think he'll learn from the mistakes he made in the first fight against Usyk, and it will give him a hard fight. Look, he has the tools to win that fight.
In an electrifying interview, Amir Khan didn't hold back in praising a fighter who has become a formidable force in the ring. Khan didn't just describe him as a strong opponent, but as a beast, a fighter with incredible grit and tenacity that makes him nearly impossible to beat. What's more, Khan pointed out that this fighter is not the same as he was during their first encounter with Usyk. He's learned from his past mistakes, and that's a game changer. Khan firmly believes that, thanks to the adjustments made since the first fight, this fighter is now a legitimate threat to Usyk. And Khan's confidence isn't just based on sentiment, it's grounded in a deep understanding of what it takes to win. This fighter possesses the right combination of speed, power, and strategy to turn the tables in a rematch. The stakes have never been higher, and the world will be watching when these two giants clash again. It's going to be a battle of adjustments, skills, and resilience. What do you think? Could this fighter pull off the upset? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more explosive boxing content.